Okay, so we're going to do 68 times 3. So I'm going to start by setting the 3 on the extreme left edge of the abacus in that 13th column. And then I'm going to set the 68 on the right edge of the abacus, but to determine where to set the 68, I'm going to have to point off one column at a time as I repeat the problem. And then where I leave off is where I start setting the 68. So starting in the very first column on the right, I'm going to say 6, move one column to the left as I say 8, move one more column to the left as I say times, and then one more column to the left as I say 3. And now my pointer finger is on the 4th column from the right edge of the abacus, also known as the thousands column. And that's where I'm going to set my 6 of 68, and then move to the right, of course, one column to set my 8. So right now I have the 6 in the 4th column from the right edge of the abacus, and the 8 is in the 3rd column from the right edge. So now we set up both our multiplier and multiplicand, and we're ready to start multiplying. So we're going to start. The goal here is going to be to multiply both digits of our 68 times the 3. Okay, 3 is our multiplier. So to do that, we're going to start by multiplying the 8 of 68 times 3. We're going to set that answer. Then we're going to clear that 8, and then we're going to do the 6 times 3. Set that answer, and then clear the 6. And what we have left on the abacus will be our product. So let's get started. So looking at the 8 of 68, we know that 8 times 3 is 24. So I'm going to set my set the 20 to the immediate right of the 8. And then set the 4 of 24 to the immediate right of that 2. So at this point, you should have the 2 that you just said, 2 of 24 in the 2nd column from the right, and the 4 of 24 in the 1st column from the right. So we finished multiplying the 8 times the 3, so we can clear that 8 in the 3rd column from the right. So right now we have left on our abacus the 6 of 68 in the 4th column, and then we have 24, which we can call this kind of like our partial product in the 2nd and 1st column on the right edge of the abacus, okay? So let's do our next round of multiplication. We're going to multiply the 6 of 68 times 3, and we know 6 times 3 is 18, so we move one column to the right of the 6 and set the 1 of 18. Okay, and then we move one more column to the right. Now our pointer finger is on the 2nd column from the right edge of the abacus where there's already 2 there, right? So we're going to add to that 2. We're going to add the 8 of 18 to the 2 that's in that column already. So we can use the counting method, counting up one as we push one bead at a time towards the counting bar. So 1, 2, no more 1 beads. I have to push down the 5 bead as I say 3. Clear all the ones and keep counting. 4, 5, 6, 7, no more beads on this column, so I have to go to the left, push up 1 bead as I count 8, and then go back and clear all those beads on the right, on that 2nd column that we were in. And that's how we add 8 to the 2 that we had there, okay? So we're finished multiplying the 6 of times 3, so we can clear the 6 that's in the 4th column from the right edge of the abacus, and what we have left is 2 in the 3rd column from the right edge of the abacus, 0 in the 2nd column, and 4 in the 1st column. In other words, we have a 2 in the hundreds column, a 0 in the tens, and a 4 in the ones. And that is our answer, our product, 204. Okay, so 68 times 3 is 204.